Hello friends, it's Jana. Today I am showing you this plant wall that I made, and it's been 1 week since I have them all transplanted in here, and they have been doing so good. I am so surprised that they acclimated so well in this planter. I just watered them too just recently, and I'm gonna show you the plants that I have in here. This plant wall is actually, the size is 78 inches, and it comes in 36 pieces, plant pockets, and I bought 4 of them, and I kinda just put them next to each other to create a bigger plant wall. Some of the rivets here came kinked, but it didn't matter because it wasn't ripped anyways, and we also added washers in all of the rivets. As you may notice here that I have different sizes of washers because I ran out of the bigger ones, but the smaller ones works just fine. Since I have so much plants and I just want to see them in one spot, some of my favorite crawling easy plants. So these are some of the plants that are loving this area, and I love because they just grow so fast. Actually, here you could see the gap that I did. I will show you a few clips of the things that I did in creating this. So I should have overlapped this piece right here, but I did not because we did the wall 78 inches, and if I do that, then I have an extra inch on the other end of my wall. So anyways, the plant is gonna cover this gap in here as they grow. So some of the plants has actually turned yellow just in the very bottom leaves, like you could see here in this plant here. Some has already been fallen and I took some off, but they're just acclimating, and that is normal for these plants to have that yellowing. But they are actually doing so well since I placed them in here. Some are cuttings, actually, you can see here. These are just cuttings that I have inserted in this area, and some have roots that I just put them in there too because I have few cuttings of this. Actually, this is a Nanook Tradescantia, and I propagated some and then actually planted them here, and then I cut more, and then hopefully it will propagate in this area. So that will be an experiment on this planter. This is an actual plant packet size that would fit a 4-inch plant size. So it came in 4-inch pots, and I just have to replant this. So I'll show you a clip of that where I did. I placed all the potted plants into all the pockets first to see how it looks, so that I can easily rearrange them and take them off before finalizing where it's gonna be. And so here you can see them finally planted, and this is the final spot now planted in their new home here. And when I started this, friends, I started with bigger plants. So I started setting up my bigger plants like this bromeliad right here. I did that first, and then another bromeliad in this area here. So I kinda like placed my bigger plants first, and then, and also I have Birkin on the top there. So I did that first, and then surround them with the crawling, fast-growing plants like this Syngonium right here is amazing. She is a beauty, friends. Just look at this Syngonium here. They are in a 4-inch pot, so I just placed them kinda 3. So I did, so in order for me to have like a big bunch of them, I did 1 here, another 1 below it, and then 2 in the bottom here, right there, another 2, and then another 2 in the bottom. So I just put them in groups. Some are 5, some are 3, some are 2s, and kind of just have an area of one piece of a plant. Like in this one here, I have this Aglonema Red, which I really love. It grows more red as it grows, but it starts with a very pink color plants, just like this one. Oh, look at this plant here. It's acclimating and it's just adjusting. It was anyways, I'm just gonna talk about this, what happened to this plant. It was so big on a 4-inch pot that it needed repotting and it needed help, and I put them in here and it started to acclimate in this area and have some new growth on the roots here. So this is a Minima Monstera. Anyways, going back, I just got distracted to this Aglonema Red. So you see here, this is pink right here now. That's new growth, and then as it grows, it starts to go very red, especially when you have a grow light in your house or outdoor, exposed to more better lighting, good lighting, preferably morning. East side, that's where they are right now. And I also have a grow light. So this is a covered patio, so they don't really get wet here unless if the wind goes sideways and the rain comes in. That's when it happens, but the light will be off by then, and I make sure that it's dry again when I turn back on. So here is another plant that I have. So let me just go. Oh, this one. This one, sorry for the birds. This is my Aglonema Wishes, and it actually bloomed, friends. So look at this bloom right here. Isn't that pretty? It has a flower. And this is a Philodendron, which I really don't know the name because I have a Birkin and it came out with this with it. So I don't know. Some are mixed in the Birkin that I got, and then it grew that Philodendron. I don't know. So if you guys know what this Philodendron is, because it's pretty in the bottom here too. So I like it. Something that's not variegated. I actually have so many variegated plants here, and then when I planted this, it was all variegated, and I needed something that's not variegated. So these are some of the not variegated plants, which I love. Is another Syngonium. You will see a lot of Syngonium here, friends, because I have collected so much Syngonium, and this is where they're going right now. So this is Synganium Holly. That's the prettiest. I'm gonna start on this side, I guess. So I have Holly right here in the bottom, and then I mix them with Syngonium, actually white butterfly here in a bunch, and then I have this Syngonium Bold Illusion. And I'm surprised with this Bold Illusion because look at that, very nice variegation, and a green came out, so which is rare to me. So let me know. And this one, let me know if you have those rare too. It came out like that because that's nice to have. Here is another Bold Illusion actually. I love this Bold Illusion. I just love them because the rounded leaf and pink is just so beautiful. So I decided to put them next to my Synganium Confetti. Actually, Confetti, if I did not tell you that, this is Confetti. I love this Confetti. And actually I have Maria, Synganium Maria here, so beautiful with her dark leaves. And look at Syngonium Maria, friends, very pretty with her beautiful variegation on its leaf. It has red and green on it, and these are the new leaves that it comes out that look like that, very bright and stunning. And then the bottoms are going darker, and as the new leaves grows, you'll see a variety of red, green, brown on it, which is gorgeous. And then you put them next to lighter color plants and they just go together. And I did that along with this plant here, so they can have some common colors in this area, which is this beautiful bromeliad. I forgot the name on that bromeliad, but that's the beauty one. Here is the Syngonium Gold. See, I just watered this and this is coming off. Beautiful one too, with the middle that is pink. Look at the veins. Look at the veins on this. It's just so beautiful, and a lot of the gold here. And no, this is, yeah, I believe this is pink Syngonium. No, that's the gold, and the pink is right here actually. That's the pink Syngonium right there, and more of the pink here in the bottom. They are just adjusting. They're normally more pink, and then they just adjusted to the area. These are some sad plants that I have, and they finally have grown and have more leaves as I move them here. So it is an actually working idea to put these plants on this plant wall because they have been acclimating so good. And I know in the reviews before, when people have plant pockets on this, that they said it will dry out fast and some are not doing well, but for me it works on my area. I water them a lot, and the I actually watered it every other day for now while they're acclimating. And the weather here is so hot, so that's what I'm doing, and they're doing so good. I actually added the orchid here on the very top, and then put some moss on here. They were my rescue orchids, and some are really not rescue, just my plants that I put them in here too. And this is just an area that they like living, along with these herb plants that keep on falling. They are just inserted in here for more filler for now. If they like it here, they can stay, but since this aglonema is very tiny for now, and I see some of the material of the planter, I like something covering it a bit, that way it would look fuller. But as soon as the other plants are gonna grow here, it's just gonna cover them all up and make it like a wall of just leaves and plants and everything that's gonna be here. So let me just grab my step stool because I can't reach the top. So the top here, I have some Philodendron micans, which is so beautiful. I just love them. They are already trilling in the pot, so what I did is I used some paper clips for now to kind of hold them up and let them have a way of crawling the way I want, actually, not the way the plant want. But they will love it, I guess, because they're kind of crawling right to it. So I used that a lot of them actually paper clips. So if you have any idea, friends, let me know if you have one like this, how you did it. But I also have this pothos that is variegated right here, and some neon. And what else do I have here? These other satin pothos. I have Philodendron Brazil right here. So you see, I'm gonna show you some of the yellowing leaves that are happening from them changing. So those are these are normal, so that's just gonna fall off until they fully are acclimated in this area. This, my friends, I love. This is Syngonium pink flicked, and it's just a bunch of pink on its leaves with a green. It's just so beautiful, and the best plant for me, I think, because I just love the variety of hints of pink and green on this plant. They're just so beautiful to me, and the variation of the color is just amazing. Here, the one behind here hiding is a cutting of a Tradescantia. Actually, I forgot the name on that. I think it's a tricolor. Yes, that's a tricolor, and it just have a cutting and some rooted cuttings that I also inserted in here. So hopefully they grow. I have this confetti also, baby confetti is right there growing, And what I did with the Birkin as well, I just did 3 Birkin, 2 next to each other and 1 going down. I don't know why I did that, but they're just a bunch of Birkins in one pot. So this is actually 3 in there, 1 in there. So these are just probably very easy to change anyways, friends. And a bit messy because I did change one plant here because I want it to be in a group, and then yeah, when you change the plants there's just so many dirt falling, so prepare for that. But it's not so bad because you can always wash off, and when you water them it just goes down to the next pocket of plants and it just go down smoothly. And it actually saves me water from watering as well because it just go down to the bottom. This is a neon philodendron here, or moonlight, forgot the name totally. Here is the Dracaena here, the only Dracaena in this plant wall. The rest are more of a crawling plants like Easy, Syngonium. Oh, this is my favorite too. Another favorite of mine is this Syngonium Elbow. That's just so awesome that it's happy here and crawling actually with a paper clip stuck to it right there. I put some paper clips on them to help them crawl right here on the back right there, some paper clips to help them just crawl up and then hold them down onto one spot because they just been hanging everywhere. And also this pink splash is so beautiful. They just have so many pink splashing on the leaves, just a beautiful plant. Some also will grow half pink on the splashing. So now right here, that one, it is so pretty. It just comes and goes as they grow. Some would splash half pink, some will have bigger splash. It just depends. They just needed to get repotted or something that is a way of crawling to maximize its growth, or else they'll have smaller leaves like this one here. So that's why I decided to plant them in this wall so that as they crawl they can just go to the next plant pocket and have their roots growing in there and have a way of like having like in the nature, like how they love to grow on a tree. So this is kind of just like that I'm trying to do. So here are some acclimation going on. Some actually I put here, hopefully they'll grow. This is just a cutting with a flower, so we'll see how that grows. So yeah, the orchids are really doing good here. These are Ludludicia, Macodes, and the golden jewel right here. What else do I want to show you? Right here is the alocasia. I have a very hard time growing alocasia, friends. They just go so tiny on me, and some are just not doing well, but I got this in my 4-inch pot and then I moved them here and they're actually doing well. This one started to do this already in a 4-inch pot, so I decided to put them here, and it has the new leaf right here. So far for 1 week that it's been moved here, they're pretty happy. You could notice actually just them leaning to the left side right here because that's where my outdoor area is, the light coming from. But since I have the grow light here, I'm hoping that will actually just lean towards the light here since it's been on already. So my husband just helped me install this because it is so hard. Actually the plant wall itself is very easy when we built it. It has actually, the white that you see here is actually a paint of waterproof painting, waterproof type of a paint, and that's what's behind this. We made actually an actual frame on this first before we planted it, and I will show you some clips on that, and then we just attach it to our concrete wall. So that's what's going on. For now, they're really happy plants in this plant wall. So they love, of course, as just like when they're in a jungle, they love to get misted, they like humidity, they love all those nice warm weather. So I'm just preparing this for the winter coming, and hopefully they'll be easy to cover them all at one spot, right? So also in the bottom here, I have some other plants that are going to crawl up in here. I just added them. So you see the white board behind there is just we had it made all the way down to the ground with a little just 2 inches off the concrete and then to the wall. Here are the plants also that I wanted to grow here. They are in pots right now, and I just want them to crawl to this plant wall eventually. And also let me show you here, this is a rescue of my pink splash because I neglected them and put them on a spot and they barely are splashing. But you see here some new growth that are now splashing very nicely. And here is the Syngonium Elbow. I love them. Here's another the bigger version of the Syngonium Confetti. You could see right here. This is another plant that I'm trying to rescue because I left it on the side of our house for it to grow wild, but I'm wrong, it wasn't happy. So that's gonna be here to crawl. And also another monstera right here, cobra, beautiful, half white and creamy white actually, with this green leaf variegation. Very pretty. I love this. I want this to crawl on this wall as well. Here on this left side of this wall is the Sendapsus, or I believe this is the Triobi plant. Here is the Syngonium Elbow, the Brazil. I have lined up all the trailing plants in the very end corner of this wall, friends. That way it will hide the transition of the wall to the plant box, and it will just be all plants showing. And also on the top here I have the Birkin, 2 on the top, 1 in the bottom. I have the pothos again, neon. This is the top left side, and here is the again the Syngonium pink flick. Up here, friends, this is my grow light setup, and I'm just so happy that my husband did this for me because that is so hard for me to figure it out, all those things up there, but he did it. I'm so happy that he is willing to do this all for me, and the whole plant and plant box and all this thing, how to set up, he helped me figure it out. And also our children are my little helpers here. So this is a whole family project. This is my end of summer project, and my whole family is helping me do this, and now it's finally done. It's all hanging up there, and the plants are happy, and makes me so happy that I can just go out here, enjoy my morning, and we can have our dinner out here, or even breakfast, or at night make a good dinner, have some barbecue out here, and enjoy this plant wall by our dining area. And it's just so amazing that I decided to do this, and it actually worked, friends. I'm so happy that this thing works. It's so happy that it's finally done, and I can share it with you. I will also share the products that I use up here, so if you just decided to make one, you can also let me know. And if you have one, share it with me and how you maintain your plant wall. Let's have a plant wall together, friends. Let's enjoy having our plants up in the wall, and let me know, friends, your ideas as well. I will love to hear your plant wall and see what you made as well. All right, I will see you on my next video. Thank you so much for being here. Happy planting. Bye bye.